All right, tonight's the night. Alabama and Ohio State face off in the big college football national championship game. And ESPN college football analyst and, of course, our dear friend Jesse Palmer joining us now from Miami. That's the site of tonight's game with what we need to know. Jesse, nice to see you.
That's what you did.
What you need to know. Yeah, I just slipped that one in there. All right, so we do know, obviously, Jesse, that coronavirus has impacted sports all around, and especially these two teams. There have been COVID cases on both teams. Both head coaches also had COVID-19. So how have they been handling this?
I mean, I give these players so much credit, Amy. Remember, they're 18 to 22-year-olds, and they've been through a lot. It's been a long season this year, and yeah, it's been physically taxing on them, but also, I think emotionally, mentally, and psychologically. I think a lot of these players, not just on these teams, but around the country this season, have had to struggle through a lot of mental health issues. There's just been so much disappointment this year, and the season was canceled, then it came back. They've had games canceled, but also, I think having to stay away from family and friends and students on campus, and even their own teammates throughout the week. It's really been an emotional roller coaster this year. So for these players, what they've been through and what they've had to endure, physically, yes, but more importantly, mentally, psychologically, and emotionally has been a lot. The fact that they're here in this game tonight, I think, is really impressive.
And here in the game tonight, Alabama and Ohio State. So, Jesse, what do you expect?
Lots of points. If you guys like scoring, then you're going to love this game. Two excellent offenses. Alabama's been a juggernaut on offense. They're scoring 48 points a game. They've got a three-headed monster on offense, and Mac Jones at quarterback and Najee Harris at running back. Devontae Smith won the Heisman Trophy. He's a receiver. But Ohio State, they've got Justin Fields at quarterback. He looks so good in their semifinal win against Clemson. He's got a bit of an injury, so we'll see how he deals with that. But he's got an outstanding supporting cast around him, too. So this game, guys, could come down to which team has the ball last. I cannot wait.
Jesse, I haven't been able to put you on the spot in a while. Who's going to win?
George, I knew you were going to be the guy to do that. You're putting me on the spot right now. I'm going to go with Alabama. I just think their offense is too good.
All right, I knew you were going to say that somehow, Jesse. I just knew it. All right, you're going to put us on the spot now. Apparently, you've got a game for us. I know, I hate this. Okay, go ahead, ask.
I do, Amy. I've got a little game I'm calling Champ or Chump. I want to test your guys' knowledge of these two unbelievable programs. And Amy, we're going to start with you. Are you set? Here we go. Which of these two mascots are representing the teams playing in tonight's game? Of course, Alabama and Ohio State. Amy, what's your answer?
I think this is pretty easy for me. It's obviously A and C because it's not B.
Amy, you are a champ. You are correct. That's, of course, Brutus A. That's Big Al C. And, of course, B, that was your alma mater.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
Aga. So maybe an easy question to kind of get this thing started. All right, George, you're up next. Champ or Chump? I just love the name of this game. Devontae Smith, we talked about him earlier. He won a Heisman Trophy. He's playing in tonight's game. The question is, which team does he play for, George?
Didn't you just say he plays for Alabama?
So
yes, George, paying attention. You
earlier.
Devontae Smith.
He did not know.
I never doubted George. He's always listening. A wealth of college football knowledge. I love it. All right, Robin, you're next. You're on the spot. This, I think, is the toughest question. You ready? Who is the biggest and maybe tallest Ohio State fan? Here's a hint. He just won a championship in a major pro sport in 2020.
LeBron James? I know he's a big Ohio.
Ding, ding, ding. You are a champ. Great job. Yes. LeBron is such an Ohio State fan. In fact, he actually wore a Buckeyes jersey to his game last Tuesday. The Lakers tweeted out this picture actually saying Buckeye Braun. So way to go, guys. Look, there he is. He's got the Louis Vuitton. It looks great. Great job. You're all champions in my book always, guys. Enjoy the game tonight.
Hey, Jess, you know what I was just remembering? We introduced you to a GMA audience, and I met you for the first time in person in Dallas, the very first championship game. Remember that? The very first time that we had the national championship like this.
Life comes full circle.
It really does. I was just remembering that.
That's very cool. I'm just so glad you didn't make any of us chumps. Thank you so much, Jesse. That would have been a hard one to live down. All right, you can see the 2021 College Football National Championship with Ohio State taking on Alabama tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern live on ESPN.
Well, Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.